Hiya. Oh God. Strange question.
Okay.
Can you please tell me who is in charge of the police overall in England?
Um, why? Sorry.
Well, because they need to be made aware that they
Mhm.
have just enraged millions of their citizens. Are
All
you
right.
aware that on Sunday, 2 days ago, there was a group of, I think they were Muslims, but whatever, they were protesting. There was a Remembrance Day march in Luton, as there was in thousands of other cities and towns across the UK, remembering our war dead. And there was a
Mhm.
group of these guys kicking off, literally screaming and shouting and abusing our war dead, and the police were protecting them. Can you please tell me, how is this going on in Britain in 2019? We need to know who is in charge of all of the police in the country, because this can't. I mean, with the police, like obviously you've got your Kent Commissioner, your Bedfordshire Commissioner, whoever. There
Mhm.
must be somebody that's in charge of all of them that is giving the orders for the police to allow. How is it possible that in 2019 people are allowed to protest against British people honouring their war dead? Please tell me, how is that going on? And it's not illegal. These guys were protected by the police. The police in Luton on Sunday were pushing and shoving British citizens wearing
Mhm.
their poppies, walking down the street. How is this going on? Somebody has to be held accountable.
So obviously I don't have an answer right now, but what I'll do is I'm going to go speak to my supervisor and kind of see what's going on really, and I'll just pop you on hold for a moment and I'll come back to you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Please do. We need
Okay.
answers. This is not acceptable.
Okay, I'll be with you in just a moment, okay?
All right, thank you. Oh, it's not on, Marley. You're right, baby girl. Yeah, I love you too. I love you too, Marley. Be interesting to see what they come back with.
Our electricity needs are predicted to double by 2050, so we have to upgrade our outdated energy system. Just by having a smart meter in your home, you'll be helping the system to better anticipate demand and reduce waste. So we just want to say thank you for getting a smart meter.
It's a long silence. Probably scrabbling around, Marley, thinking who to blame.
Viking Cruises sponsors Love Your Garden.
Sorry for the silence, guys.
Here in Birmingham, we've been soaked through to our pants for days now. But David and the boys are struggling manfully on, and are now erecting the 3 pergolas that will help disguise the walls of the house.
Can't believe how close we are to Birmingham Airport. Benidorm quick.
Benidorm, no chance. Right now, we'll settle for just a crack in the clouds so we can get all this painting done.
The way that we've angled this pergola is actually really clever. We've not faced it directly down the garden because that's the narrowest point.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will put on a report, basically, in terms of a complaint, if that makes sense. And what I'll do is I will then send that to our professional standards. They will review it and take any action, sort of any action that they need to take, basically. Is that okay with you?
No, that's absolutely fine. Is there an email address that I can send you this video? You need to see this. Luton, Bedfordshire police were pushing and shoving people, wearing poppies. They were commemorating and respecting our war dead, and excuse me, but the damn police were pushing and shoving them because they were a small group of Muslims who have no damn right whatsoever to protest our war dead. How dare they? And the police are facilitating this. This is not acceptable on any level whatsoever.
Can I just take the address of where it happened? Was it on Luton High Street, did you say?
I honestly don't know. I mean, I can send you the video. If you give me an email, I'll send you the video. You need to see it.
Unfortunately, obviously, the video and things like that wouldn't kind of tell us where it is, if that makes sense. So while obviously having a video of it
I can find out where it is. I know plenty of people who, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to admit, do you at least agree? I know you're supposed to be impartial, being the police, but do you not agree?
I can't comment on it at all. Unfortunately, I can't comment on it. It's one of those things where, you know, it's not for me to comment on.
Your parents and your grandparents and your great-grandparents, the same as they are ours, and this is being allowed to go on, and the police are openly protecting them against British citizens. This is not acceptable on any level whatsoever. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit upset, as you might be able to tell.
No, it's absolutely fine.
So I'm sorry, carry on. What were you saying?
No, honestly, it's okay. Do you know where the parade started?
I don't at the moment. I would imagine, as it's Luton, they would have gone along the high street, but I can find out. If you can give me a reference number, I will find out and I'll call you back.
Okay, what I'll do then is I'll pop it on for Luton High Street at the moment and then make a note that you'll call back with an exact location, okay?
I will find out, I promise you.
Can I take your first name, please?
Elaine.
How am I spelling that, Elaine?
Elaine.
Okay, and what's your surname?
I'm not willing to give it out because of the ramifications of the police having a go at the people.
Okay. That's absolutely fine.
I know you guys are just doing your jobs, you're just following orders, but you have no idea how the people of this country feel. We are being persecuted, we are being discriminated against, and the people in uniform who swore to protect and serve the people are not doing their job.
Just bear with me a moment, Elaine. I understand obviously this is quite frustrating, but obviously we've spoken about a lot and you've told me quite a lot. So what I'm going to do at the moment is I'm just going to type this down and then I'll kind of come back and I'll repeat what I've typed and you can kind of tell me if it's okay with you, if that's all right, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much.
All right, just bear with me a moment then.
I'm sorry, I'm not having a go at you or anybody in particular. This is just really upsetting.
It's absolutely fine. Obviously, I can understand that you'd be upset and everything. I'm just going to type this down, okay? I am going to go a little bit quiet just for a moment, okay?
Yeah, no worries. The daft thing is that the people actually feel for you guys because you have to follow orders and your orders are at the moment against the people. know you can't comment.
Yeah, again, I can't say anything about
I
it.
know. You know I'm right, but I know you can't comment.
By staggering the joints and using stones that vary in size and colour, you can achieve a more rustic finish. Rubbing back the joints so that they're not present too prominent and not too decorative. The whole essence of beauty is in the stone itself and the way they seem to feel it. You rub backwards with it, take the mortar backwards. They then just seem to feel a bit better. Like the garden I saw in Leamington Spa, I want to use white render to add to the variety. It's perfect for a seating area around my mosaic.
I can see the lovely contrast again to the stone. It's a lovely inviting place to sit.
This pre-coloured render requires no painting. It becomes resistant to algae, making it feel amazing.
Quite into it actually. It's quite beautiful.
It's heaven and age.
Never easy, is it? Why don't you make it easy for ourselves, Jim?
And it feels like we're getting to the end of the hard landscape.
Alright, look, once it's off.
Once it's up, that badger look lovely once it's planted. And you never know.
When did this happen? Was it on Sunday?
Yeah, it was Remembrance Sunday.
Okay. And were you actually there, or have you?
No. I live down in Kent. No, I mean, somebody sent me the video earlier, and it literally made me feel physically sick. How is it that we have people disrespecting our war dead, the people who fought and died for us to have the freedoms that we used to have until now? They're being disrespected on a massive scale all over the UK, and the police are protecting the people protesting against us. How is this going on? Again, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit upset.
It's okay. It's absolutely fine.
My God, the ramifications. If we Brits went to another country and did this, it would be a world war. And yet they can come to our country because of all this stupid diversity and do what they like. And we're supposed to just accept it. And the police are protecting them. On orders from the government.
Viking Cruises sponsors Love Your Garden.
So will you tell me who's in charge of the police in England?
So I just need to kind of clarify. When you say it was in Luton, was it Luton in Kent?
No,
Like near Chatham?
No, it's Luton in Bedfordshire.
Oh, right, okay, all right. In that case, I don't know who's in charge up there.
No, that was what I was asking though, is that, you know, everybody's boss has a boss has a boss. And at the end of the day, it's a pyramid, and at the top there's somebody. Who's the somebody for the police?
I don't know. Obviously, I know who's in charge of Kent Police, but I wouldn't know who's in charge of... and then obviously how it kind of spreads out from there, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Well, I've got obviously all of that on the report here. Did you want me to kind of like go through it again just to make sure that I've got it right, or?
Yes, please. And can I have a reference number so I can send you the video?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So I've just put here that you're quite upset due to the police protecting Muslims at a Remembrance Day march in Luton. There was a small group of Muslims that were protesting the Remembrance Day march, and police were protecting the group and pushing and shoving the British people.
Yep.
It's a disgrace, and would like to know who's in charge and who gives the police orders, as they need to be held accountable for this, and that the march was on Sunday. I have put in that you have seen a video and that you can send it through to us, and that you said that we're being disrespected in a massive way, and that the police are essentially protecting them.
Yes, but the police are also being disrespected. You guys are following orders. Oh my God. Oh no, that's a bottomless pit. Well, no, because the thing is that us guys who were born and bred in Britain, you know, our protests and whatever, we're also protesting for you guys, for your kids.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's a minefield.
Okay, so I can give you this reference number here. Could I also take a number for you? It's just come up as anonymous at this time. It's just in case, obviously, we want to get in touch with you again.
No, I'd rather give you an email.
Okay, I can take that email, yeah.
e.renton.
How am I spelling that?
RENTON.
Yep.
At hotmail.co.uk.
.co.uk, yeah?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I've taken that down. I'll make a note on here just to say that you'd much rather be contacted there, okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, I will send you the video. As I say, if you can give me an email that I can send to you, I will send you the video.
I'll have to check with my supervisor what that email actually is, because I can't remember it off the top of my head. So I'll just finish my sentence that I was typing here about the video. Has it been sent to you over social media? Because if it's on social media, there's a high chance that we've probably already seen it. Well, maybe someone has in the force, you know.
Well, yeah, somebody sent it to me.
Okay. Yeah. So if it does exist, sort of like on the internet, then yeah, as I said, that there's a high possibility that someone somewhere within the force, someone's already seen it, and but yeah, this report will kind of link to it. But I can still ask my supervisor for the email if that's what you want.
Okay, so what's the reference number?
The reference number is 12.
Yep.
-1402.
Yep.
And that's it there.
12-1402.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
So I can't send that to you, no?
As I said, there's a high possibility that we've already kind of seen it, if that makes sense. So yeah, if it's floating around on the internet, then we've probably seen it.
If that's the case, though, why haven't you done anything about it?
It might be a case of we're investigating it, or we're trying to find out what was happening or anything like that. Because at the moment, as you said, it was Luton in Bedfordshire. Our police doesn't cover that, so we wouldn't necessarily, as a force, like us or our police officers, wouldn't deal with it, if that makes sense. It would be up in Bedfordshire. Their team would probably deal with it. But because obviously I've got the report here, I can send it to the appropriate people, and it can be sort of pushed a little bit more, if that makes sense.
Okay, so if anybody else from anywhere in the country calls or whatever, can they use the same reference number you've given me?
No, they'll have to have a different reference number. So if they call from their sort of county, they will have a different reference number to what ours will be.
Oh, Jesus wept. Okay.
It's just because obviously we're different forces, so not everyone has the same systems.
All right. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.